What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. All right, channel message. So, I have a sense that if this message is for you, you are someone who have just getting started. You're just getting started on a project, or you're taking a new um, direction in your life, and you have been feeling that other people are like watching you. You feel like they watching your moves. They watching how you performing in this new thing. I'm also again like you may have taken like a new job. You may have taken like a leap of faith on starting a new business. Something that people don't even know that you were even interested in starting. And then for the most part, this has been like a hobby for you for a very long time. And so, um, your performance in this particular thing is about to go to the next level. You're about to max out on the impact that you're about to make in a lot of people's lives. And I'm also getting on the fact that you may need some help. And I want you to understand that you are one relationship away from everything changing for you. Like, ears have not heard, eyes have not seen anything that you are envisioning for yourself and others. And Spirit wants you to know to not give up on this dream because they placed it inside of you for a reason. Because you are the only person that is going to be able to make this thing not just a dream, not just an idea. Spirit needs it to be acted out, lived. Like, they need for you to be the director, they need for you to be the author, they need for you to be the artist, they need for you to be the actor, they need for you to be the engineer, they need for you to be in the kitchen whipping it up. They need it to be you. So whatever it is that you are working on right now, you're in a position now where you feel like you're going to be moving in the right direction, and you are. Like, you might not be seeing a lot of results right now, but just give it time. I'm also sensing in the fact that you might be feeling like, man, this ain't going nowhere. Because I got that in another video that I did like in the past a few days ago or so, where somebody was birthing something. Either they was pregnant and they had a miscarriage and they really wanted to have kids, and they just felt like they wasn't ever going to be able to have kids. And then Spirit was like, no, hold on. I need to know that you really believe that this is the life that you deserve. And then boom, that person ends up getting pregnant. Or it could be somebody was on the precipice of like about to quit a job because they wanted to get a promotion or they needed a raise for something, and then they wanted to quit, and boom, they get that promotion. Or maybe it was the fact that they was tired of that job, and they wanted to leave that space, and they didn't know what they was going to do after, but they discovered they can take and use their creativity. They can take their skills, their talents, the things that they do on that job, and take it and be their own boss. And they discovered how to do that. They took their money, they invested it in themselves. Not just like, oh, I need a building or whatever. You got an LLC. You went and got the products. You went and got you a savings account or whatever, and then you just went and did the thing. It could be you wanted to travel, and you want to spend more time with your family at home or whatever, and you didn't know how you was going to do that or whatever. Like, I'm just sensing that it's a lot of stuff that's going on that people are just getting started on. They just getting waking up or awakened to the fact that, man, this is my life, and I don't have to be living it the way somebody else told me to be living it. Like, you're just getting started, and whatever it is that you're like about to do or doing, you're just getting started, and people are like trying to test your gangster. They really trying to see, like, are you really about this? Are you really trying to go in this direction? And you're about to like prove a lot of people wrong without even having to freaking convince anybody of anything, because that's the thing, you ain't got to convince nobody or nothing. The only person you trying to convince it to is yourself. So that's the that's the channel message or the energy that I'm picking up on today. So let's pull some cards and see what come out about it. I hope the reading resonates with whoever this is that I'm talking to. And hit that thumbs up button for me. All right. So we got the Innocence card. So I'm thinking that whoever you are, you may be somebody who is a little bit older, and you may have lost like your childlike innocence. You may have like lost the innocence in life, like looking at everything with a perspective of innocence, like with a fresh, innocent perspective, instead of looking at everybody like, oh, they're guilty or whatever. Like, sometimes that could be a point for holding us back too. Like, we feel like we be in this space where we know too much. We know people's perspective, and we don't give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, we don't let them be innocent until proven guilty. Because, you know, a lot of times we be going around projecting energy on other people, thinking that, oh, they're not going to do this. Well, if somebody um, feel like you're not going to make it or you're not going to accomplish something, it's only because they don't see the vision. And they not supposed to see the vision because God ain't give it to them. Spirit ain't put it inside of them. Or they be thinking that somebody is out to hurt them or whatever, and then that person is completely innocent, not even trying to harm you. And you looking at that person like they out to get you. Or you looking at that person like something up with them. They crazy or whatever. Like, that's the energy that I'm picking up on. People are looking at you in a space of you're like innocently creating. Some people think that you're doing this in the space of trying to get back at them, or you're doing this in the space of trying to hurt them in some sort of way because of what they've done to you in the past. And so now they got to be extra vigilant and watch you. And it's like, why are you watching me? I'm innocent. I'm not doing nothing over here. I'm just playing. I'm just being one with nature. I'm just over here allowing myself to be and become. So whoever you are, like, you're innocent. You may have been in this space where people have been like blaming you or trying to make you out to be guilty of something, but you innocent. Or you may be somebody who is looking at somebody in this space of, oh, they here to judge me, they here to hurt me, they out to get me. But these people are innocent. So you might need to take a shift in your perspective, because like I just said, you're only one relationship away from your life changing. You're only one relationship away. Like, you can make a connection with one person and your whole life can change. All right. So we got Queen of Wands, seductive, fierce, confident. This could be you or another person. Like, be confident in whatever it is that you are pursuing. Be confident in what it is that you have to offer. Be confident in how you show up in the world. You know, I'm also hearing get up and put that shit on. You know, I constantly tell y'all, feeling good is a strategy. If you feel good, if you feel good within yourself, if you look at yourself and you look in that mirror, you see how she in the mirror. If you look in the mirror and you feel confident, you feel comfortable in your skin, you feel sexy, you get in the mirror and you start telling yourself, I am enough, I am lovable, I am innocent. People want to work with me. They want to hear what I have to say. I have something to offer. This is going to go well for me. If you stand there and you get in a space where you're like fully confident and you take action, and not only take action, like, because sometimes we be thinking that, oh, I don't want to take action because I might mess something up. That's you not being confident. Like, confidence in itself is sexy. Confident in itself is seductive. Like, you can get people to, you can convince, well, not even necessarily convince, but people will be convinced about what it is that you have to offer just based off of you having confidence in yourself. Like, that's all it really takes. Like, you having little innocent confidence. Because a lot of people try to make confidence and turn it into something that's not even that. They turn confidence into arrogance. They turn confidence, they mistake you being confident and you being arrogant and manipulative and self-centered or whatever. And it's like, of course I'm self-centered. Who, you want me to have my focus on you? You want me to be full of something else? Oh, you're full of yourself. Duh, yes, I am full of myself. Who else am I supposed to be full of? And stay in that energy. Not in the sense where you're going out to hurt somebody, but just know that you showing up being confident is powerful. And people want to see that. Nobody don't want to be around somebody who don't see how special they are. Because if you don't see how special you are, you're not going to be able to see the specialty in everybody else around you. You're going to make everybody else the enemy instead of allowing and seeing people in an innocent point of view. And people who aren't innocent, they're going to give themselves up. You don't have to worry about all that, okay? So what's happening behind the scenes? All right? Behind the scenes, again, like I said, you're only one relationship away from your life changing. So behind the scenes, 4 of Wands, solidarity, union, happy home. So you might meet somebody who gonna match your fly. They're gonna match your energy. And y'all gonna be able to stand there and look confident. Because just like I said, you might be looking for a partner. Not in the sense of, oh, you're looking for a relationship, but you're looking for somebody that can take you to the next level. You're looking for somebody who knows where it is and who has done the work, who can take your vision to the place that you see yourself going. Sometimes we have to get into communion or get into a connection with people who are doing the things that we see ourselves doing. Like finding like-minded individuals to collaborate with. So this could be something that you're finding someone to collaborate with. This could be somebody that shares in the confidence in you. You're coming into a union that's going to make you feel seductive, that's going to make you feel more confident than you already are on your own. That's what I'm picking up on. They're gonna fire you up. They're gonna like push you to take more action than you've actually ever really taken. Because you're about to have a shift in your thinking. You're gonna start allowing yourself to innocently dream. You're gonna start connecting with your innocence. You're like now in this space of identifying the way in which that has caused you so much what you perceive as failure, but it's never been failures. It has never been like a failure. You've never failed in the past. You was only having those experiences to make you more solid and stand more firm and more freaking confident in who you are as an individual. And you can go and commune with other people who have had those same similar experiences. So the positive about this is Two of Coins, budget, finances, planning. So again, another, like you solid. Your vision is becoming like you getting a plan. You getting the money together. You're figuring out your budget, what you can offer now. And I feel like you're also gonna be matched with that. And also, don't be in this space of thinking that the finances are going to be an issue. That's what I'm also hearing. Because the positive thing about that is the finances aren't going to be an issue. Your plans will go as you see them. Or even better. And even if they don't go the way that you actually plan them to, the fact that you move with confidence, the fact that you do it anyway, the fact that you show up and show out anyway is going to make it even better in the long run. So what's the low vibrational end? What do we need to look out for? So look out for people who are curious and alert and vigilant. Man, I just said this. I can't make it up. Like, they are vigilant. They are people who are inquiring about what it is that you do. So look out for these type of people, because you don't know what they're inquiring about you for. Like, why are they being so curious about what you have to offer, or whatever, or what you got going on? And also, on the low vibrational end, I feel like don't be so alert. Don't be so, because this kind of sounds like I don't know how it sounds, but I'm just gonna say it. So sometimes our curiosity and our need to feel like we need more knowledge, more wisdom, more information could stand in the way of us acting or taking action. It can get in the way of our plans, because we've already set a plan together, and then we feel like, oh, I need more information. No, work the plan. Take the action. And then that's going to give you the answers. That's going to shift your perspective. But don't be in your head. That's also what I'm picking up. Allow yourself to move with innocence. Allow yourself to move like in this childlike innocence out in the world. And even if you do mess up or you make a mistake, know that it's not really a mistake. It's you learning something. I'm also hearing don't stop being vigilant. You could be somebody who also thinks that you being curious about starting this new thing could also be, you could see this as a bad thing, and it's not. Because that's you getting your plan together. What's the advice? All right. So we got moving on, transition, departure. Like I said, you're about to leave something behind. And necessarily it doesn't have to mean that you're going to leave a person behind. I mean, you could be. You could be leaving people, places, and environments behind. But I'm also sensing that you're going to be leaving behind and having a shift, having a transition, and departing with an old way of thinking, an old structured, patterned way of thinking that is no longer working for you. And like I said, you're one relationship away from having a shift. And other people are realizing that they are one relationship away from having a shift. They can be looking at you behind the scenes and watching how you're moving and wondering how you think the way you think, how are you able to show up the way that you're able to show up? How are you able to move, come in and leave, come in and come out? How are you able to move so effortlessly? How are you able to do what you need to do and depart from it? How are you able to detach so easily from situations, circumstances, and conditions, from people, places, and things? What kind of mindset do you have that allow you to move so easily and effortlessly? Because doesn't she look like I'm just moving easily and effortlessly throughout my life? I can come and go as I please. And that's also this energy of confidence as well. Like you have, hold on, let me put these cards down. You have like confidence. You in the house. You affirm to yourself. You do a little mirror magic. You say your little affirmations. You get yourself together, and then you leave. And you walk out into the world, and the world sees you just as you see yourself. What's on the bottom of the deck? Yes, justice. That's the truth. You're in a space that you're balanced. Everything is balancing out right now. People that may not have treated you innocently, they're getting their karma, and you're being proven that you're innocent. So if people may have counted you out, they may have treated you as if you were guilty for being as confident as you are and being so sure of yourself and being solid and being happy and putting your budget together and having a plan and being vigilant. Because I also see that this vigilant was them looking, trying to find something, trying to find some dirt on you, trying to see what it is that you doing behind the scenes. But in actuality, it's like I ain't even got nothing going on, girl. I'm solid in my plan. I'm solid at home. I got people that's supporting me. I'm building healthy relationships. The community see me as an innocent being. I got a solid plan. I'm getting my finances together. I might not be where I want to be right now, but I'm moving towards that. And you can't find nothing on me. You snooping and all this and that, but the judgment is, girl, I'm solid. The judgment is I'm innocent. So all your snooping and all this and that, girl, I'm free to go. So good day. That's the energy. Let's see. Let's get us an affirmation card. All right. It says the law of attraction responds to my vibration. So a belief is nothing more than a chronic pattern of thought. And you have the ability, if you try even a little bit, to begin a new pattern, to tell a new story, to achieve a different vibration, and to change your point of attraction. The law of attraction is responding to your vibration. And you can easily change your vibrational point of attraction by visualizing the lifestyle you desire and holding your attention upon these images until you begin to feel relief, which will indicate that a true vibrational shift has occurred. I just said that. Like from the beginning of this video, I did say that. I said that somebody is going on, they're about to have a shift. You're having a shifting perspective. You're about to do something different that you've never done before. Your ears have not heard, eyes have not seen. You're one relationship away from having a whole new life. So I'm going to get y'all some money affirmation cards because clearly you're on this plane of budgeting and budgeting your finances and planning for something great. And so I want to lock that in with some affirmations that you can use for your days ahead. So I'm not just going to pull like one. I'm probably going to pull like 4 of them. Just to like give y'all a few. All right. All right. So we have an action and flow card, which reads, I am a powerful and effective steward of my financial resources. I am a powerful and effective steward of my financial resources. You are. The next one is an intuitive and wisdom card. It says, my financial path is guided by clarity, not fear. My financial path is guided by clarity and not fear. You know, fear is a false evidence appearing to be real. A lot of the things that we fear is not even true. Remember how I just said, like, people can be thinking and looking for something and trying to make you out to be guilty, but in the end, you're innocent. There is nothing to fear anyway. You know how, like, I'm also picking up on the fact that, you know how, like, when we kids, we might be looking at bugs and stuff like that, and we be like, oh my God, a bug. And we looking at the bug, like, we fear the bug, and the bug is innocent. And there are some kids who see the innocent in the world, and they want to sit and play with them because they know that they have nothing to fear. Okay, another intuitive and wisdom card. It says, I am open to receive creative and unexpected ideas for for generating income. I don't know where I got that from. Anyway, it says, I am open to receive creative and unexpected ideas for generating income. One more time. I am open to receive creative and unexpected ideas for generating income. You know, there are a multitude of ways in which income can come to us. Like, it can come in the form of a job. It could come in the form of a winning lottery ticket, a scratch off. It can come in the form of an inheritance. It could come in the form of a donation. It can come in the form of you finding money on the street. It can come in the form of you being paid for your skills, services, and talents and your information. There's a multitude of ways in which it can come. You could just get a check in the mail. You know, I would say, I'm gonna give you a free affirmation. Money comes to you in unexpected ways from a multitude of sources, and I never worry about the how. Money comes to me in unexpected ways from a multitude of sources, and I never worry about the how. So, another one, receiving and openness. So this one says, the universe is always seeking new ways to send me money. The universe is always seeking new ways to send me money. So that's the reading for y'all. I hope whatever it is that you're working on behind the scenes or in front of people, that is highly successful, that you reach the people that you are meant to reach. And also, do not despise small beginnings. Please do not despise small beginnings, and do not feel like weary because of how you're starting out. Because just because something look like, say if it's a social media thing, and you're only getting, I only got 5 views, or I only got 10 views, I only got 20 views, and you start getting down. Don't get into that low vibration. That's a low vibration. You don't understand. Those 5 views, those 10 views can be connected to, those 5 people can be connected to a multitude of people. All you need is one relationship that could change your reality. All you need to do is connect to one person. That's all that matters. And that one person is connected to many people. They could take the information that you gave them, that one person that you had that conversation with, that one person that you made an impact on, can take what you gave them and it will spread. It's a ripple effect. So I want you to take that with you today. And if this reading resonated with you, hit that thumbs up button, and I will see y'all in the next one.